Finding gifts for teenage girls can feel way harder than people expect. Trends change fast, a lot of teens already have the basics, and many gifts end up forgotten after a few weeks. That's why jewelry continues to stand out as one of the best gift options. It feels personal, wearable, emotional, and practical for everyday life. So, first question, what do you get a teenage girl who already has everything? The best gift for a teenage girl who already has everything is personalized jewelry she can wear every day. A dainty necklace, meaningful bracelet, or minimal ring feels thoughtful without feeling excessive. Most teens already own trendy products, clothes, and accessories. Jewelry feels different because it becomes part of their daily routine and holds emotional value over time. Next question, unique gifts for teenage girls that aren't cringe. Unique jewelry with subtle details feels stylish without looking embarrassing or overly trendy. Layered necklaces, celestial designs, pearl accents, and minimalist rings are modern without trying too hard. Teenage girls usually want gifts that feel aesthetic and wearable, not novelty gifts, not novelty items they stop using after a week. Jewelry works because it feels personal while still staying timeless. Now, what if your teenage daughter says she doesn't want anything for her birthday? Teenage girls who say they don't want anything usually respond best to meaningful jewelry that feels simple and personal. A delicate bracelet or necklace often feels more emotional than a large, expensive gift. A lot of teens don't want clutter or gifts that feel forced. Jewelry works because it's small, wearable, and connected to memories instead of just being another item. Next, meaningful gifts for teenage girls who aren't materialistic. Meaningful jewelry is one of the best gifts for non-materialistic teenage girls because it represents connection instead of excess. Minimal necklaces, symbolic pendants, and understated rings feel personal without feeling flashy. Non-materialistic teens usually appreciate gifts with emotional value. Jewelry naturally becomes connected to birthdays, milestones, friendships, and memories over time. Now, let's talk about affordable gifts for teenage girls that still feel expensive. Affordable jewelry with quality finishes often looks much more expensive than it actually is. Dainty gold-toned necklaces, polished cuffs, and elegant stacking rings create a luxury feel without a huge budget. Teen girls usually care more about aesthetics and wearability than the actual price. Well-designed jewelry feels elevated because it looks refined and lasts longer than trend-based gifts. Next question, cool gift ideas for teen girls under $100. Jewelry is one of the strongest gift categories under $100 because it feels personal, stylish, and high value at almost every price point. Layered necklaces, bracelet sets, and minimalist rings all fit comfortably within this budget. A lot of gifts under $100 can feel generic. Jewelry stands out because even smaller pieces still feel intentional and wearable every day. Now, last-minute gifts for teenage girls that don't look last-minute. Jewelry is one of the safest last-minute gifts because it instantly feels thoughtful and put together. A clean, elegant necklace or bracelet looks intentional even if you bought it shortly before the occasion. Most rush gifts feel random or impersonal. Jewelry avoids that because it naturally feels meaningful and polished. Next question. What are teenage girls actually into right now for gifts? Teenage girls are currently drawn to gifts that feel aesthetic, wearable, and personal, which is why minimalist jewelry remains extremely popular. Dainty layers, celestial details, pearls, and subtle statement pieces are especially trendy right now. Most teens want gifts they can use daily instead of novelty products that lose excitement quickly. Jewelry works because it complements different styles while still feeling expressive. Now let's cover gifts for picky teenage girls who hate everything. Simple jewelry is often the safest option for picky teenage girls because they can style it however they want. Minimal rings, subtle bracelets, and delicate necklaces feel versatile instead of overly specific. Picky teens usually dislike gifts that feel too loud or overly trendy. Timeless jewelry pieces reduce the risk of choosing something they never actually wear. And finally, not cheesy gift ideas for teenage girls. Minimalist jewelry feels thoughtful without being overly sentimental or cheesy. Clean designs with subtle symbolism feel mature, modern, and wearable. Teenage girls often prefer gifts that feel effortless instead of dramatic. Jewelry balances emotional meaning with everyday practicality, which is why it remains one of the most reliable gift categories.